Yes, into the match number 6 here. Back-to-back games for Mavericks. Whereas on the other hand, Shiva, the opener, along with Sandeep Sampla, Bablu with the ball. Rhinos and Mavericks yet to register their first victory in the tournament. So far, we've seen 5 matches being played in the tournament. 3 won by the Giants. They didn't lose a single game in the tournament. And 2 been won by the Warriors. They won the previous game against Mavericks in the afternoon. Now these two teams, the one team will register the first victory in the tournament and the other team will fail to register the first victory. Have to wait for the second season to give a bang-on entry, which contains 8 teams and will be even much bigger tournament to watch out for. Gets things under control. And these were lucky runs on the board as they got some runs behind the stumps. Now Shiva's start is most crucial in this game too. Shiva has to start things as quick as possible, as well as even Shiva started well with the Warriors too. The problem here is he have to continue the bat flow. He have to continue to bat till 15th over at 20th over. This is a different team. Beautiful stroke making that had been. Shiva gets off the mark with a boundary. This is a typical style of batting. And speaking about Shiva's batting, while batting first or while batting second, he's having this ability to transform a certain phase into the team's favor. As Sunmaker is a long innings batter, Senthil Kumar is typically a long innings batter. Having such long innings batters together, Shiva had that cushion of exploring himself in the power play. But this is a different side. It needs a batter to play a long innings. So Shiva should control his style of batting. He can be allowed to score runs on the board. That's his brand of cricket. But he should continue that till the 15th over or maybe if possible till the 20th over. As you can't trust the rest of the batters. They're feeling hard to face the challenges here. And strike Shiva. And that's a beautiful shot. Finds the aerial route and times it to perfection. Goes for maximum. Shiva started. Will be a real challenge for any bowler to open his account with a maximum. A warm welcome to Raghava here. Everything is okay now. Shiva has to continue with the same bat flow. That's the most crucial part of this game to register the first victory. Gopinath is so frustrated. He picked up wickets, he scored runs, he contributed his 200%, but still, the first victory that they're looking for is not happening. It's a team effort for sure, and the players have to take up the responsibility of not having Sunmaker, Sendil Kumar, or many of the batters to build up a partnership. There are good batters waiting outside, but still, they need that one batter to take up the responsibility. The senior most batter, the key batter, the star batter is Shiva, and he is showing that style. And why he is mentioned as the star batter goes for boundary. Shiva's stroke makings were too crisp and clean. Look at that. The moment he hit the ball, it just travels to the boundary ropes. Uttarasti too had similar kind of stroke making, but Shiva's having exceptional stroke making, just slapping the ball everywhere. The sound says it all, the connection says it all. A wonderful batter from Theni. This time goes straight and will be rotating the strike to give it back to Sandeep Sampla. As it eases the pressure out from Sandeep Sampla, now Sandeep can play a calm and composed batting. As some batters can play the second fiddle role just to make sure that the set batter gets a strike back again and again. Big shot from Sandeep Sampla this time, as he got the connection better, that goes through the covers for boundary. I was speaking about the second fiddle road, but Sandeep says I too have the potential to score runs. He's getting off the mark with that boundary. Exceptional stroke making. The openers have started exploring the impact of power play right from the way how Sunmaker did that. One to end the over. So far 15 runs conceded in this over. Typically Raghava is a wonderful bowler, but today is not his day. Floodlights game for both the sides for the first time. They'll be experimenting a lot of things here. Dot ball to end the over. That's 23 for no loss. That fell short of the field. Continues up to bowl Bablu. The pace attack of Rhinos seeking to be unexposed, or the particular aspect of the game is not being unexposed, being exposed over there. That's what I'll say. It's not about the kind of team that you have. It's not about the kind of combination that you have. It's about the way how you balance the combination. If you bring up the right formula with that combination, that's the secret mantra. When you deeply look at the way how Rohit Sharma understands his players, typically Mumbai Indians loses in the initial games, as that's what the analysis period for him. Once trying all the style of combination, he'll be getting to a conclusion on what would be the right formula with this particular team, with the particular aspects that we're having. So it's always important for a captain to experiment a lot of things, but they didn't got much time to settle down as an entire team, as the players from different states were participating together. They met in the ground, and the kind of game plan that they did is not working well. That's it. They might find a better game plan with the same squad if they continue to play a lot of games. Strong shouts. And the fingers were going up. Shiva, the first batter to be dismissed. We've been speaking about the importance of Shiva to play the long innings, but Bablu brings up the breakthrough. Look at that. The umpire took his own time and rising up his fingers. Good clarity. That's 23 for 1. Swings and misses out. Strong shouts as the ball passes towards the batter. Peter Surendra, the new batter, in at number 3 for the Mavericks. Now this is going to be the real challenge for Mavericks. If they could survive without MS Shiva, without the key batters, then this could be the right balance of batting displayed from mighty Mavericks. Or if they fail to perform, then the batting side is too relying on certain batters. Pushing things under control over there. Sandeep Sampla is fighting hard as he lost his partner. Now he have to take up the same caliber of utilizing the power play to the fullest with the number 3 batter. That's the most important role of a top order batter, is to utilize the power play to the fullest so that the rest of the batters could continue out with the same momentum. Strong shouts. And it's not moving out to be a dismissal. Hit to get out the mark paid. The mighty Mavericks are 24 for 1 halfway through the power play. 160 shows the projected score. We're not sure if it carries on with the same momentum. That's high in the air and fielder chases down the ball. Savaria Sharma, if I'm not wrong, gave his 200% to stop that boundary. We'll be getting a couple of runs on the board for that. Raghava continues to bowl, and Peter Surendra straight away got off the mark with those 2 runs on the board. We'll be going for wide. They can continue on with the same partnership if they have the potential of bringing up together. It's always important to have on what needs to be done. There should be a phase-based targets. For the 6 overs, it should be the target that we focus on. For the next 8 overs, there should be the run rate that we should focus on. That's how the batting display must be implemented. For that, Peter Surendra and Sandeep Sampla should have a communication regularly. They have to chat with each other. As they are competing 11 fielders on the ground, they'll be chatting, they'll be shouting, and they'll be encouraging each other. Now your striker and non-striker need that same encouragement. For that, it's always mandatory for the batters to have that communication, speaking ball after ball, and what needs to be done, what kind of bowlers will be delivering the power play, and which bowler will be focusing on the death overs, who will be the weakling bowling option, whom we could take on, and that should be the game plan. Phase-based targets will always work for batting first. We just have to focus on the power play as of now. Strong shouts, and that's missing down the leg. Sandeep Sampla desperately wanted that to be a single. I believe that they could target anything around 40 or 45 at the end of power play without losing any wickets. If they carry on with the same momentum, you may not be sure who will be bowling the next over. They may not be continuing with Bablu. There will be a new bowler into the attack. If that comes in, they have to take charge on the new bowler. 2 to 3 will be the mainstream bowlers. Rest should be taken care. A full toss delivery punished. These were gifted deliveries for the batters. Easy one. Peter Surendra gets his first boundary. I'll give you a gift, says Raghava. Taken for granted, says Peter Surendran. Look at that. This is the gift. Catch the ball and the placement looks out to be perfect. Good stop from the fielder, saves 3 runs for his side. On the other game of Rhinos, we've seen the way how Savaria Sharma fielded. We'll speak about that in the next over. 4 overs completed, 32 for 1. Thirty-two for 1. As mighty Mavericks were taking things under control. Bablu continues out to bowl surprisingly. As him being the wicket taker, the skipper wants him to continue the over. That leaves more opportunities for them to expect one more wicket to be fallen. Leg bys and Sandeep Sambla back on strike. Swings and couldn't get much connection over there. Yorker nailed by Bablu and generating excellent pace, and this floodlights conditions were supporting him to generate extra pace over there. These are the vibe that motivates the fast bowlers to do better. And the most important thing that they're missing is the cheers and shouts from the fielders surrounding the ground. They're not speaking to the bowler. If this continues on, the pace will gradually decreases. Motivation is something that keeps the bowler to maintain the same pace throughout the innings. If given more opportunities, they'll do a lot of homeworks before coming onto the ground. What a pace! Look at the way how he releases the ball. Immediately it reaches the batter. Peter Surendra didn't even time to watch the ball. Good thing is he's going to complete his third over. He'll be having only 1 over to be delivered. So it's a sign of the Rhinos that they are losing their resources slowly. And if you lose your resources slowly, then you have to fight with the secondary bowlers, maybe the spinners. Yes, that needs to be worked on. It was a risky decision for the skipper to use the key bowler for the third time in the power play. I'm not sure whether they're having a backup option or not, but this is extra pace that the batter is finding it hard to make the ball. One to end the over. The mighty Mavericks are 34 for 1. Oh, slight bit of movement. And a dot ball to end the over. That's 34 for 1 after 5. Starts off with a dot ball. Raghava continues to bowl, completing the 3 overs for both the bowlers. This is a traditional way of rotating the bowlers in the T20 format. We've never seen this happen quite often, as most of the bowler captains use 4 to 5 bowlers in the power play, then use the main resources later part of the innings in the death overs. That's clean bowl, but this option is working well for them. Utilizing Raghava for the third time is working well for them as Sandeep Sampla loses his wicket. It's been a full on delivery, but hitting the deck. Quicker one from Raghava. Sandeep Sampla didn't had his head position still, as he's twisting it, and that's clean bowled. 34 for 2. Swings and misses out. Rohan, the new batter, in at number 4, was not satisfied with his dismissal decision in the previous game. Will be having a lot more duty to be done. A last game for them. Will try to experiment a lot of things before going back to the hometown. Will be planning out to make it a memorable innings out there at Coimbatore. This tournament will be remembered forever. The pilot season of IPCL, Indian Para Cricket League, is quite successful, and obviously, as of we said, it's a milestone moment in the history of para cricket. We'd like to thank Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy for such a wonderful initiative, along with Thunder Sports. 35 for 2. Continues out to bowl Raghava. Been a quite good bowler, but Shiva damaged him early in the innings. Okay. 35 for 2. .36 the run rate as of now. Something interrupts the batter's vision, it seems. They're trying to clear something out over there, and arranging the field is according to that. Low kept, and seems like a drop catch. It seems Raghava is looking out to be animated. Yet to get off the mark, Rohan will be pressurizing the new batter. That's the culture of Indian cricket. When a new batter comes in, they'll invite all the fielders inside the circle and restrict him from rotating the strike, unless you're someone like Virendra Sehwag. Swings and misses out. Trying to contain things under control. As you could see on the next behind, the Giants are practicing for the next big game. With one to end this over. That's high in the air. No man standing at the position. Will be just a single to complete this over. 36 for 2 after the power play completion. New bowler Rajni, the name that's been reverberated across Tamil Nadu for 35 plus years. Beautiful shot. Things were quite good under control. And speaking about this name, it's not just in Tamil Nadu, throughout the country, one of the most familiar name with the craze and fan following. We heard about that the man has fan base in Japan too. Anyway, coming back to this Rajni, it's time for him to give up the breakthrough. Fielders are being expanded. Sweeper cover long off and long on. Swings and misses out still generate the same pace. $37 for 2. 4 more balls to complete this over. 117 is the projected score as Peter Surender VCC continues after bat. Pushing onto the back foot. Look at the view of this venue. It's ecstatic to watch out for. And there is an apartment nearby. And the weather that's breezy in Coimbatore. Squeezes it through the covers for single as they have shifted the gears backward. With the kind of start that they've got with Shiva, now they're going into back foot and pushing singles and twos, not taking any risk over there. They lost both their openers, so things will be quite difficult for them as Peter Surender was a set batter in terms of number of balls faced. So he will be taking the dominance. Goes straight behind the bowler. An appeal for run out as the batter seems to be onto the crease. Another one to complete this over. So for 2 runs being conceded in this over. Continues up to bowl Rajni. Pulls away at the deep square leg as the fielder chases down the ball, and no chance for him to stop that. As it eventually goes for boundary to end this over, 6 runs coming off the over. That's 42 for 2 after 7. Swings and misses out. Yanka M. Stark, the new bowler, the left arm pacer, into the attack. Spreading the fielders across as they're having short fine leg, deep square leg in position, and a deep mid wicket and long on for the batter. Now they're fetching singles over there, and that went on to be overthrow. Projected score shows 123. Even that seems like a tough total comparing to the previous day's game, as the teams are finding it hard to chase down the targets. Right from the previous game, the T20 format itself is transforming towards batting first friendly. With that T20 World Cup final victory of Indian cricket team against South Africa, that set the tone on how you could defend a total even if it is low target if things were going out of your hands. So it's always better to post a decent total on the board at the end of 20 overs, focusing on something that is achievable. Walks forward and expands his left leg. 2 is the call. They're running back for single. Speaking about the pass score, it may be 120 or 140 or 150. We've seen different type of totals being posted in the 20 overs. But the pass score will be around 120. We've seen most of the teams struggling to score 110s, 108s and 50s. Continues after bat. 2 to end the over as the Mavericks picks the gap as the fielder chasing down the ball.
Pleasure in recognizing the presence of Rotaract past president Rudreshwaran from the Rotaract
For 6 for 2. One more to complete this over as Yanka M. Stark continues after bowl an economical spill. That's high in the air. Not much better connection over there. It'll be just a single to end the over. That's 47 for 2. Continues off to bowl Rajini. 6 runs conceded in his first over. As Rohan continues off to bat. Things were getting trickier here for Rogan, as well as Peter Surinder. Both the batters were failing to lift up the gears. And Rohan is finally showing some intent, as this will just be a single. But good thing is they're having better understanding between each other. The communication between the batters is working really well. If they continue the same communication with the same flow of run rates, maybe 5.76 won't be the sustainable run rate. Between 6 and 7 will be the right run rate to focus on in these conditions. If we post 120 or more, will be a sure shot winner in these conditions, as this supports batting first sides, and hope is something that every team should carry on throughout the game. As a team, you could fight on against defending low targets against any other sides, and especially if you're seeking for the first victory in a big tournament like IBCL, then this is going to be a trademark match to watch out for. Different bowling release point from Rajini. As you could see, he's rotating his arm twice before releasing the ball, the bowling arm. Take back a look at that one more time when he comes back to bowling Rajini. The twice rotation is working well for him. As you could look at that. This time bowled to the right length, good length outside the off stump. The batters will find it difficult to play the cover drive as well as the back foot punch. That's what we've seen on the screen. Peter Surendra is struggling hard to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard moving. Just single run being conceded in this over. And they're losing their momentum somewhere in the middle of this innings, the Mavericks. Oh, that's been a low kick delivery, just missing the stumps. That's end of 9 overs, 48 for 2. .48 for 2. Halfway through the first innings, 9 overs completed with 11 more complete the first innings. Yanker M. Stark, 5 runs in his first over. Swings and got the connection better. Will be finding a fielder at the long on for single. As being a left-arm pacer while bowling round the wicket, the challenges will be different for the left-arm pacers. You can't angle the ball at the right areas. When you compare someone like Harish, who bowls for Giants, who typically bowls over the wicket and tries to attack the stumps, that's a better way of getting the breakthrough. But this one kind of pushes the batters under pressure. But somehow the batter finds the aerial route and clears the gap too. But That will be just a fantastic stroke making as it goes to boundary. '53. Pushing hard to retrieve the strikes over there. Yanker Stark coming back after that boundary. Every single time when a batter scores a boundary against a fast bowler, the comeback will be even much better. We've seen that quite evident. The fast bowlers will have that ego to come back stronger. And always the mindset of the fast bowlers as well as the way you watch the bowler, the way you watch the batter, the way you watch the entire team. You should have that confidence. You should be a man of positivity. The moment you start to push yourself into the back foot, the batters will take control against you. Good stroke making, squeezing through the covers to rotate the strike. And these overthrows were offering extra runs on the one. This is not the first time it's happening. We've seen a fantastic fielder on the side, Shavaria Sharma, who showed a one-man show in the first innings, will be starting at the most crucial regions like long on or long off. That changes the strike back. Swings and misses out, couldn't get the connection better. One to end the over. That's 7 runs coming off this over, 8 runs coming off this over so far. With a boundary from Peter Surender and a 3 following that. Now the last ball, Rohan on strike. Swings and didn't got much of power over that. Single to end the over. That's 57 for 2 after 10. 57 for 2. Change of ball as it loses its quality. Rajni continues to bowl, hitting the deck with the same pace that he used to deliver. Nothing changes in this over, and the run rate is kept on decreasing. 5.70 will never be an easy one to defend. We've seen with the way how Thunder Warriors fought against the Mavericks. Mavericks must be focusing on that. They shouldn't do the same mistake again. Fielders being invited into the 30-yard circle. The batter was not given much freedom to rotate the strike, it seems.
Anita?
57 for 3. That's a breakthrough as he has 57 for 3. As a new batter, Vinod Kumar into the crease at number 5 for Mighty Mavericks. As Bablu continues to bowl his final over, that is the reason why they brought in Bablu again. He gave them the breakthrough that they're looking for, and one more wicket will be expected from him too. And that's clean bowl. The moment we said about that, wicket number 3 for Bablu, and look at the celebration. There is a bit of aggression over there. He is really good at it today. Just clean bowled. And the moment after that hits the stump, look at the reaction of Bablu. That celebration won the hearts. Should have played it in the front foot. Look at that celebration. Came out of aggression. 57 for 4. Vinod Kumar walks back to the pavilion. "61 for 4. 3 wickets for him so far. One more ball, the last spill. Last over of this spill for Bablu. Onto the pads. And not appealing for the Rhinos. It's missing down the leg. The dot ball to end the over. 8 for 3 is the number for Bablu today, ending his spell 61 for 4. 61 for 4. Pushing himself forward onto the front foot and rotating the strike. The new batter, Braj Mohan, yet to get off the mark.
Welcomes
And
Rotaract
they
fast person
are
now.
bringing up a new bowler again. I mean, experienced bowler again. Raghava to complete his spell. Surprising to watch out for. Maybe this is an intention to bring up another wicket. They brought in Bablu, they got a wicket. They brought in Raghava, they will be expecting a wicket to fall. Braj Mohan on strike. As they've been having complete protection over that. Short third man point, cover point, extra covers, and mid off inside the circle. By not giving the freedom for the batter to rotate the strike. Finally, Braj Mohan got off the mark with that single anyway. Now 4 more balls to be delivered. What will Raghava do to bring up the breakthrough that the captain is looking on him? Yorker is that one go-to option that every other bowlers were trying to go. But this one unfortunately reaches the boundary ropes. Sometimes what happens is that desperation to bring up the breakthrough will pushes the bowler out of his comfort zone. When you deeply look at the way how the innings collapses happens, all the key batters will lose their wicket, but still the tailenders will have this stubborn mindset of not losing the wicket. At that time, the captains and the bowlers will be coming up with a different game plan. They eventually try bowling out of the box and concede some runs on the board. This time through the covers, beautiful stroke making has no chance for the fielder to stop the going for the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries is here. As Pater Surendran is still keeping the hopes alive. Just take back a look at that shot. Not much to play that cover drive. Use his cross bat for the placement. Beautiful stroke making. Hey, struck.
Bro.
Heading back for a couple of runs on the board. Close call that had been. And no chance of that being a dismissal. 2 to end this over. That's 73 for 4. $73 for 4. 120 shows the projected score will be a good number for them. As the previous over supported the batters to get some runs on the board. Now Pater Surendra is at one threat for the Rhinos. Good stop from the fielder, as that's not going for single. Vignesh, the new bowler, the key bowler. They've been introducing that fifth bowler in the later part of the innings, preserving the Vignesh by not giving any overs for him the first 10 overs. Time for some revolution with the ball. He did really a great job in the first couple of games for the Rhinos. Will be continuing to the excellence. This is the pattern of bowling approach for them. They use Vignesh as the mainstream bowler to bowl in the death overs, in the middle overs. So this will be the right time to introduce him as the fifth bowler. Now Vignesh will be keen on focusing towards Pater Surendran, who is looking out to be the threat for them, as they might be focusing on to dismiss the opposition below 100 runs. If this man Pater Surendran continues to bat, they could eventually get 122. Good shot. Got the connection better. Savaria Sharma, the fielder, who never makes mistakes on the field. As he's rotating the strike. You could see the different view of this venue, the 22 yards floodlights cricket ground Coimbatore. A fantastic venue to play the game of cricket. And we are having different camera angles together. That's what we've shown now. (118) the projected score. Hope he's alright. Time for revolution, it seems. As he seems to be okay now. Goes for the big shot and finds the aerial route as the fielders converging together. Good stop, and we'll be getting a couple of runs on the board. As things were quite good under control. This is the biggest strength of any batters batting with a set batter. If the set batter's wavelength aligns with the thought process of the new batter, then they could transform the entire innings in a positive way. Now look at the way how Braj Mohan is batting. He's really batting well, and along with Peter Surendra, that is a different vibe altogether as they're batting together. If it continues to flow with the run rate, they could post 120, that is being focused as the pass score that the team could fight on in the second innings. This one looks out to be even much challenging stuff to watch out for. A dot ball to end the over, that's 75 for 4. (75 for 4). Last 7 overs in control. Vignesh C completed a fantastic first over by just conceding 2 runs on the board. On the other hand, we're having a pacer, Sheikh, the new bowler. It seems like Sheikh over there. Strong shouts. And the batter being dismissed. Gets another wicket over there. Came in and straight away brought in the breakthrough that they're looking for. Just take back a look at this. Onto the stumps and you will be having more spaces. This is not the delivery to cut the ball. As the batter walks back to the pavilion, the set batter is gone. 75 for 5, mighty Mavericks. Continues out to ball Sheikh, that's high in the air. As the fielder is converging together. A good save over there. No signs of that being a single. But somehow manages to rotate the strike. Back off and punished hard at the long on as the fielders converging together. Strong shouts and no sense of that being a dismissal. Yet again, 77 for 5. With 2 more to end this over. High in the air, fielder under the ball, and he drops it. Not an easy one to be very honest, but there are possibilities that he would have taken that catch. Now the skipper Gopinath is waiting at the dugout to bat on. The birthday boy. Pushes hard at the long off. Single to end the over. That's 79 for 5 after 14. Takes the gap and placed it to the perfection. Jitendra Pal, the new batter, trying to contain with the conditions as Vignesh C continues out to bowl. He'll be holding on one end and bowling 15th, 17th, and probably
Team
the
IPC
19th.
welcomes Rotaract from Coimbatore Crystals. Rotaract Nagul, Secretary of Coimbatore Crystals. Rotaract Dev, Senior Most Member of Rotaract.
Continues out to go with the excellence over that Jitendra Pal and Braj Mohan. The low middle order batters have to carry on with the same momentum as they are almost near the Pasco. 110 or 115 or maybe 120 will be the right total for them. Oh, these were given a bit of width and that's been placed into perfection. Excellent stroke making from Jitendra Pal. Gets his first boundary today. These were like gifted deliveries. Come on, hit me over for the boundary. Okay, taken for granted, says Jitendra Pal. $84 for 5. That's Jitendra Pal trying to shift up the gears over the 6 more overs to be bowled as the fielder chases the ball. that. Strong shouts on the dismissal. Another wicket falls over. That Vignesh brings up the breakthrough straight away after that. Break have brought a rhythm break for the batters. These are the little nuances that needs to be kept in control. Look at that. He is out of his control. Jitendra Paul walks back to the pavilion. 84 for 6 it is. Mighty Mavericks. Gopinath, the new batter, came late. The skipper, the birthday boy. This is not the regular spot for him. Coming as late as possible just to make sure he could bat well in the death overs. His role is more crucial today for the mighty Mavericks. If he scores a couple of boundaries and sixers, things will change. He got off the mark straight away after that single. Swings and misses out. Another appeal. But no chance of that being a dismissal. Dot ball to end this over. Sideway bowls in Yorker. That's quite good under control. As Braj Mohan and Gopinath need to communicate each other whether Gopinath wants to single or he wants Braj Mohan to go for the big shots. They have to communicate with each other to come for the conclusion on what needs to be done. They're having 5 more solid overs to be batted. They could score more than 30 runs over that if they continue to bring up the partnership. Swings, that's high in the air. And fielder chasing down the ball fell short of the fielder, and surely it will be Savaria Sharma who's the savior of the game. That go-to fielder Savaria Sharma typically being placed to the long on regions. That brings the strike back to Braj Mohan and Gopinath batting on together. Run out opportunity. And no signs of that being a dismissal. Continues out to bowl Sheikh. Look at that. This is what the run out appeal. Oh, that's a wonderful directed, but the batter reached.
Team IPCL recognizes the presence of Rotaract only.
Good shot. The extension of arm shows it all. And that's a drop catch. You could believe it. It is Savaria Sharma who never drops catches that easily. And you could see the sign of desperation, disappointment. Charged down it seems. He's looking for the battery. Look at that. Not his regular day at work. And that disappointment shows it all. Swings and misses out as that eventually goes for wide ball. These were the margin for errors that should be kept in control. Swings and got the connection better as it travels through the long off region. Will be just a single. The run rate is still less than 6 runs per over. They couldn't reach 120 if they go with the same pace. All they need is some big shots from Gopi, the birthday boy, the skipper, who have more potential to bat well. Scored 40 plus runs in yesterday's game. With that single, he'll be keeping the strike back for the next over. That's end of 1691. That's high in the air and fell short of the fielder. Vignesh continues to bowl his third over. Good thing that the batters have maintained some partnership in the middle, as they didn't lose much wickets in the middle overs. That kind of contributes them to bat well in the death overs. Now you're going to see the 6 wickets have fallen so far in this innings, though the bowlers have did really well for Rhinos. He's one among those crucial bowlers to watch out for, having 11 more balls to be delivered today. And that's a good placement. Having a deep squaring and deep fine, like understanding the weak zones of the bowler and placing the fielders according to that, good work from the skipper. .114 shows the projected score. Flighted delivery, misses out and missed opportunity from the wicketkeeper. He should be way aware of it. That's where the wicket keeping standard should be kept in control. Shiva does that really well. Swings and misses out. Another fly to delivery. The change of pace from Vignesh is working really well. He's kind of flighting the ball. Stumping opportunity as he is missing it down over there. Another one that went on to be a dot ball. Couldn't score much runs on the board here for Braj Mohan. He should rotate the strike and give it back to Gopinath. If I'm the captain, I would have placed more fielders on the leg side too within the 30th circle. As the batter finding it hard to score runs on the board. If you place more fielders, you could restrict those singles. End of this over. Eight of 18 balls. 3 more overs to get things done here. Something to fight on still for them.
முன்னாடி ஸ்க்ரீனை மாற்று டச் பண்ணி ஃபுல் ஸ்க்ரீன் வை.
Shevak, the new bowler, introducing a new bowler at this point of time. But he's a regular bowler for them. Didn't use him today.
ஃபுட்டு நீ ஃபுட்டு ஃபுட்டு ஃபுட்
சர்வைவ் ஆகணும்னா ஃபுட்டு வேணும்.
Continues up to bowl.
வெஜ்ஜா நான்வெஜ் வெஜ்ஜா நான்வெஜ் சர்வை
இவருக்கு இதான் வேலை.
Continues up to bowl over there. Starts off with the dot ball after bowling couple of wides in a row. As mighty Mavericks were fighting it hard. 6 of 8 balls and 8 of 18 balls. That's something that should be kept in control.
மூட்டை மாதிரி பண்ணாரு.
Full toss avoided. As that went on to be slightly bit missed. Maybe playing under the lights and under the dew. Sometimes the ball won't be reaching the fielder's hands. It's been going out from the fielder's hands. "99." That's both Gopinath and Braj Mohan are not keeping things in the control. Trying something cheeky out there, but no other ways to do things. Gopinath feels frustrated as he wants to shift the gears but couldn't be able to manage to score runs on the board. Maybe Vignesh should be the right bowler to go for big shots, but you should be very careful as he's flighting the ball and landing at the right areas.
தலையில் எழுதியிருக்கும். நல்ல ஐடி வேணாம். ப்ரெஷர் இல்லாத ஜாலியான வேலை.
Low full toss that's been pushed hard towards the squalid region. Will be just a single.
யாரு சொந்த ஊர் பொள்ளாச்சி ஒர்க்கு ஏறாங்க.
One to end this over. Last ball of this over. Shiva conceded a lot of extras and those leg byes and wides. Dot ball to end the over. That's 18 completed, 101 for 6. 101 for 6. Last 2 overs. Vignesh to bowl his last over. And these were the gifts for the batters. And getting some runs on the board goes past the wicket keeper. Good save at the deep. Will be fetching a couple of runs on the board. Continues off the ball. The next 10 to 15 runs are going to be the crucial runs in the game. Goes for big shot and finds the fielder at long off. That's another dropped opportunity. Could you believe this? Savaria again. The charges were down. As Savaria is dropping back-to-back catches. Maybe under the lights it's hardly possible for the fielders to grab the catch. New challenges for the para cricketers now. Swings and misses out. Couldn't get much connections over that. Gopinath couldn't reach the length of the ball as Vignesh is bowling fantastic lengths. He's flighting the ball and he knows where to deliver. A few inch front or back, you'll be punished. The meter in which he's maintaining things are quite good under control. Continues out to bowl Vignesh. Another one kept under control as he's chasing down the ball. Savaria again. The ball searches Savaria and Savaria's hands is not searching the balls. As the run rate is keep on increasing. Flighting it again and gets a placement right as the fielder chases down the ball. Will be just a single. The field positioning looks out to be quite good. I believe that this seems to be a winning total. Rhinos will have also posted the same numbers in their previous game. Swings and misses out. Gopinath is finding it hard to rotate the strike. One more to end this over. Finds the aerial route and fielder chases down the ball. Overran. Will be getting a single to end this over.
Hey,
107 for 6. Last over. Braj Mohan and Gopinath are in control. Rajni bowls his third over today. That's been cut down as the fielder chasing down the ball. Good stop at the deep. And they'll be fetching a couple of runs on the board for that. It's quite good running between the wickets between Braj Mohan and Gopinath. 109 for 6 now. The possibilities were there for T2 122.
పెట్టదనా
ഇതുവരെ റീലിങ് ഇതുവരെ പോളില്ലേ
అన్న ఎన్ని కొట్టాను
into the back foot, pushes it hard for singles. 4 more to end this over as Rajani continues up to bowl.
నాలుగు బాల్ ఇருக்கு
Swings and not getting any correction over that. That's a toe crushing Yorker. Spectacular bowling display from Rajani. And this is what you gotta do in the death overs. The only way you could restrict the batters from scoring runs. I could clearly understand the feeling of someone like Gopinath, who's trying to make it bigger but standing at the non-strikers and watching all these actions. Swings and misses out. One more onto the cards. Back-to-back dot balls here. As there wasn't any conversation between the batters, both Gopinath and Brajmohan were not speaking together. Even Gopinath was not even asking for singles from Brajmohan. Challenging situation for Brajmohan here. That's high in the air. Fielders chasing down the ball. And that is taken. A wicket falls after a very long time. 1-1-0 for 7 it is now. Chetan Savaria, the fielder, this time caught the ball well. Mudeshir Khan, the new batter. The last ball of this innings. 1-1-0 for 7. Mudeshir Khan.
ఫోటో ఫోటో క్లాస్
Continues to bowl. Lost ball. Oh, that's not the lost ball. That eventually brings Katti Gopinath back on strike.
விஜய் கேட்டாங்க
தலைவர்
ஒரு வாட்டி விஜய் முடிச்சு
Last ball, Captain Gopinath on strike. A surprising twist for him, for the viewers too. Swings and misses out. Couldn't make use of it with the bat, but somehow gets a single over that to complete things under control. 1-1-3 is the score to end the first innings. The mighty Mavericks seems like a challenging total, but it's up to the way how they're going to bowl, and it's up to the way how the Rhinos are going to fight back. End of the first innings. Let's wait for the second innings and get to know. 1-1-4 the target here. As openers onto the crease, Narendra Sharma along with Rajni.
சவாரியா உள்ளடா
Rajni and Narendra Sharma were the openers.
வயசுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Pushing here for the singles over there. Continues off to bowl Rohan, the new bowler. Continues off to bat Rajni and Narendra Sharma. Who will register the first victory? That's the biggest question here. Both the sides didn't even register a win in this tournament. Continues to bowl Rohan. We have to give kudos to the pitch curators. The way how they maintained the conditions are really good. After the completion of every single game, the team of 22 yards were walking on the wickets. They've rolled down, they watered, they maintained the conditions properly for all the three games to be played with the same quality. A special kudos to all the ground staffs as they made a splendid job. And I think the biggest drawback here will be the sewage system on the ground. I don't see any sewage system as well planned. If it is a rainy season, it will take so much of time for them to drain the water out from the ground. Back in 2023 when Asia Cup was being played, but before that, that's a spectacular stroke making. As it's been picked into the gap, will be going for the boundary. This should be the approach the batter should adapt. And this is an appreciable approach. Good stroke making. Rajni, the batter, got off the mark straight away with the boundary. Speaking about the thing that we're speaking about, Asia Cup 2023, when Sri Lanka hosted the tournament, they maintained the grounds really well. Despite of that being a rainy season in September 2023, the sewage system on all the grounds of Sri Lanka have ensured that there wasn't any cancellation of matches to the best. They tried to conduct the tournament as complete as possible. That's quick delivery. நீங்க first over got completed. It's 9 for no loss. Bit of positive start to the power play from RR. But I would like to speak about the technical nuances of Rajini. Rajini loves to play the cut shot again and again, and that becomes his drawback too. If he continues to play bowl back of length outside the off stump, Rajini eventually loses his wicket. Sky is flying. It's one of the busiest flights are flying in the sky. One of the busiest airports in the city. Coimbatore is growing out in South India. Manchester of Tamil Nadu. A business capital of Tamil Nadu for sure. Gopinath with the ball. The skipper. The go-to bowler for them. Starts off with a white ball as things got quite good under control. But whereas Narendra Sharma's mindset is completely different. He loves to play classical stroke making. He's not a basic cricketer. Won't push things out of his control. Oh, thickish outside edge. But that's dropped by the wicket keeper. Maybe the vision problem, maybe the extra pace is the problem. Shiva is not standing behind the stumps. That's a drawback for Gopinath. He's a fantastic wicket keeper. Fantastic running between the wickets from Savaria Sharma. Missing out of senior players are becoming a big drawback for sides, especially for someone like Galaxy Giants. They're going to lose out Sendil on tomorrow's big final. How they are going to manage things? Without Sendil, they have to face one of the challenging sides, the Thunder Warriors. Oh, Narendra Sharma couldn't meet with the pace of the bowler. Gopinath is spectacular with his pace. Look at the number of fast bowlers being produced by Tamil Nadu. Gopinath is a senior cricketer, of course. Along with him, there is Santosh Kumar, there is Muttarasu, there is Harish, obviously. Onto the pad, strong shouts from Gopinath as it turns down the leg. Maybe since it is a night game, the quickness of the delivery, white balls were hard to find. Obviously, white balls are the better solutions for night games. But still, Narendra Sharma, if he finds the ball in his region, he'll clearly make a convincing stroke for the boundary. That's his batting style. But as of now, we didn't saw the balls on his range. Maybe have to wait for a while to make things under control. Another shout. This time, fingers goes up. The battling innings of Narendra Sharma finally coming to an end as Gopinath gets another wicket. He continues to be the go-to bowler of them. Once again in this third game, it's an cutter delivery went inside into the batter. 12 for 1, Narendra Sharma walks back to the pavilion. Twelve for 1. Sorry. Now 102 record of 110 to win the game. Vignesh see the new batter into the crease. Bowled really well in the death overs in the first innings. Now with the bat to accompany his side as a number 3 batter. A different role. Promotion up the order. Can he be able to take things over control? The floodlights were providing enough vision. It's clear to watch the ball here. but the pace is not something that's helping the batters to score runs in the board. Gopinath is outstanding with the pace. Even at this age, is almost at the age of retiring phase, but we can't come with that conclusion. But still providing the same energy that matters a lot. One to end the over. Good comeback from the Mavericks with this Gopinath over beating up Narendra Sharma, and the other batter being Rajani will struggle hard to cut the ball. The ironical thing is the teams are not experimenting with opening change. Though this is a formality game, they would have used different openers today. But all the four teams, to most of the time, they use the same opening combination again and again, even if they fail to win the game. End of 2 overs, 12 for 1. 12 for 1. Braj Mohan, the new bowler, shuffling the bowlers. This looks out to be interesting. This is something that I've been expecting as a viewer, as a critic, as a commentator. You'd always expect something to be experimented in the battlefield of cricket. And that would be the introduction of many things. Well, speaking about tactical approaches with the evolution of T20 format, we spoke a lot about Mahendra Singh Dhoni's tactical field positioning to Kieran Pollard in 2010 IPL final, which he regularly uses for the batter by placing a straight fielder within the 30-yard circle or at the boundary ropes. When you deeply look at the formula, he did that in 2008 too, but that time no one recognized that skill. So it's always better to improvise things. It will be getting the limelight at the right time. Again, sticking on to the process. So experimenting a lot of things will open a lot of gate in T20 format. That's how the game got its evolution. This time into the gaps as it travels to the boundary ropes. Welcome boundary without much energy over that. But yes, I know exactly that this man is known for those cut shots. When you look at the Vegan wheel of Rajani throughout the tournament, it's cut shots and cut shots and cut shots. That's why you have to work with a video statistician. You're giving a live matches. You could check that live matches to come up with the tactics and who's having a weak link on these regions, how Rajani is batting, how Vignesh is batting. You could work on those. You could come up with the homework. For those who are watching these finals, it may be Thunder Warriors team members or it may be the GN's team members. Watch keenly on all the Thunder matches on how they're playing, how their bowlers are bowling, how the batters are placing the strokes, where they're actually placing the strokes, the field positions of Raj Mahesh Pillai. That should be focused by GNs. Whereas for someone like Warriors, they have to focus on GN's matches. They have to take back and play the GN's match and look at what went wrong for them, what they're good at, whom they are believing in. So this video analysis will give them the clarity for the big finals. Yet to get off the mark, Vignesh. 17 for 1 RR. 97 more runs required to win from 104 balls. Not showing any intent over there as both the batters struggling hard to score runs on the board. I would have placed two fielders for Rajni. Right from the first game, I got that conclusion that Rajni is playing consecutive cut shots. Not much good at playing with a straight bat. There's a cross-batted batter. With one more to complete this over, 17 for 1. Cuts the ball and picks the gap. Miscommunication, and that is not the right throw to get things under control. Single to end the over. That's 18 for 1. After 3. Punches hard. Again, one more time, it's evident that this man is good at these cut shots. If he bowl back of length a short ball outside the off stump, he'll enjoy playing the cut shot. It's having such a wonderful run up to watch out for Gopinath. Just take back a look at his run up. It's typical fast bowler's delight. Oh, trying to york the stump. Strong shouts from Gopinath. And couldn't convince the on-field umpire. That's the irony here. Plays through the covers, beautiful stroke making. As the fielder chases down the ball, wonderful save at the deep will be just a single as Gopinath trying to alter the length for Rajni. But not just giving one length to play the shots, one for the cut shot and the other tried for an attempted yorker. This time it's been invited him for the cover drive. Having such a wonderful run up him. A typical fast bowler's delight. Most of the Indian fast bowlers being remembered while watching his bowling style. Look at the release point particularly. A slight bit of shades of Mohammad Siraj. But this line is not something that resembles any of the professional cricketers, as that eventually fetches some runs on the board. Extras must be kept in control. Mulakatum. 24 for 1. Yet to get off the mark, Vignesh. Watching things carefully, he knows what needs to be done at this point of time. And there is a big final awaiting in front of you tomorrow. Gopinath continues to bowl. Look at his bowling action. That's something I'm admiring. Especially while he tries to deliver those yorker. And finally Vignesh is getting off the mark with that single. Not much dew over there, as the grasses are still dry. Night matches are always a delight to watch, play and enjoy. The entire calmness, the whole city is staying calm. Obviously there will be traffic even too at this time, but still nights are meant to be taking rest. So there has been a bit of calmness in the neighborhood here. And in this neighborhood, in this calmness, the cricketers, the bat sound and the ball sound and the shouts for providing different vibe altogether. But this won't be the scenario if they continue on to play with the same fashion. As para cricket is getting familiarized, at a point of time, there'll be viewers watching the game, there'll be fans shouting and whistling. You have to play in front of the crowd. The time is no longer. Jaisha has started focusing on this cricket too. Clean bowled as Gopinath gets another one. This time is Rajani. The intention to go for the stumps again and again somehow worked well for Gopinath. Gopinath gets a second wicket as Rajani walks back to the pavilion for 10 runs, 26 for 2 it is. Continues to bowl Gopinath. Savaria Sharma, the new batter. Onto the pads. Asking for the appeal and the fingers were going up. Back-to-back wickets is here. Savaria Sharma loses his wicket. The on-field umpire signals out. And Savaria Sharma is still stunned with shock as he is not convinced with the decision. Not a good day at work for him, Savaria Sharma. It's 4 overs, 26 for 3. Twenty-six for 3. A change of bowler played through the covers. Beautiful stroke making as it eventually reaches the boundary ropes. Good start to the over from Govindarasu, the new batter, straight away getting off the mark with the boundary. Seems like it's not Govindarasu. Vignesh gets his first one as Govindarasu states different. And you were surprised to see Savaria, the non-strikers in Savaria. Savaria. Savaria runs as a run by for Govindarasu. Braj Mohan continues after bowl. Onto the pad, strong shouts. It's missing down the leg. I love this approach from Braj Mohan and the rest of the bowlers of Mighty Mavericks. Straight away attacking the stumps. That's the only option you have. Try to bowl onto the stumps, bowl onto the stumps. At one point of time, the batter makes the mistake, it will benefit you. That's the tactics. Bowl onto the pads again and again. LBW is the go-to option. This is what I mentioned. This should be avoided as bowling outside the off stump is not adding any value to the game. As almost 3 wickets have fallen, Mavericks are on the urge of winning this game. If they try to attack the stumps, things will fall in place for them. Gets the bat's feather, and as it travels past the wicket keeper, that's how it used to be. Those are the volunteers from Rotaract Club of Coimbatore. Thank you so much to all the voluntary members. Continues after bowl Braj Mohan. Govindarasu, the new batter on strike. As this straight away went on to be a dot ball from Govindarasu. These are the people who are speaking about the members of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore with a wonderful light shining behind them. Look at that, light shining behind them. Spectacular view of all the members of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore. Thanking all the members of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore. Big shot from Govindarasu as it goes over the bowler's head and will be finding the boundary ropes. Boundary to end the over. Trying to attack the bowler as Gopinath continues to bowl his third over. 3 wickets for him so far. Will be continuing out to dismiss the batters again. So all the 3 wickets were being taken by Gopinath. The kind of ensures the importance of Gopinath in this game, as he is the only go-to option for them, both with the ball and with the bat. That's why they are struggling hard to keep things under control. You can't expect a skipper to do multi-dimensional roles that may sometimes push themselves out of their control. Swings and misses out. That brings a bit of extra pace over there. Required run rates of more than 6 runs per over. 78 runs required of 88 balls. 5.32 is the required run rate. Let's Govindaraju on strike. You could see Savaria behind Govindaraju getting ready to run. Such a wonderful cricketer, such a wonderful team man, Savaria Sharma. On the field, he was very quick and agile, and that's why they're using him as a run by. He's very quick and agile. He's a team man. Couldn't contribute to his best today, but somehow giving his contribution indirectly. Couldn't go for singles over that. Gopinath looks out to be desperate in picking another wicket, as this is the crucial moment of this game and the last over of power play.
புரியல பார்க்கல.
That kind of misses the batter. A leg wide, an intention to bowl onto the stumps. LBW is the target for them, as they couldn't aim for that. Some batters are usually stepping out and reaching the length of the ball. That's their go-to strength.
Come to the attack.
Cleaning,
நான் படுத்தனால தான் வந்து
trying to bowl an Yako onto the stumps, as it's not getting quite good under control.
எப்படி 5 மணிக்கு முடிஞ்சிடும்ல.
நைட்டே மேட்ச் நடத்தணும் guys. 6 to 8 வரைக்கும் கிரவுண்ட் அடிஷனல் 7 வச்சிருக்கோம்.
அப்ப நாங்க
2 more to end this over. That's 39 for 3. Flicks it behind the stumps as the fielder's chasing down the ball, and they're running for a long while.
6 to 7.
Run out opportunity now, as this man Vignesh came back stronger. Good running between the wickets from Vignesh and Savaria. When you have Savaria in front of you, you have to run between the wickets quickly, as he's very quick with his approach. .75 record of 86 to win the game. Seems like they're planning to play all the 86 balls. Whether they're winning or losing, it's up to the way how the game is going to be getting completed. Single to end though, that's 42 for 3. 42 for 3. Vinod Kumar, the new batter, into the attack. Now the fielders will be expanded to the boundary ropes. Maximum 5 fielders will be allowed to place outside the 30-yard circle. Typically it used to be long on, long off, super cover, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Oh, beautiful stroke making. Pushes it with a straight bat. Quite good under control. He's too good in what he's doing. And here is Jai Kishore from Thunder Sports. One of the main reasons, one of the main impacts on Tamil Nadu Physically Challenged Cricket Association is also comes to be the coach
30 seconds
of Tamil Nadu cricket team, batting coach and cricket analyst of Indian cricket team of Physically Challenged Cricket. A couple of good deliveries from Vinod Kumar. But the biggest drawback that most of the bowlers doing here is they're having good pace, they're bowling it really well, but they're bowling it way outside the off stump. If you want wickets, you have to bowl onto the stumps. That's what Gopinath is doing, that's why he's purchasing. Forty-three for 3 now. With that single, things were quite good under control. Continues up to bat. Govindarasu on strike. Swings and misses out, couldn't get the connections better. Just single being considered in this over as Vinod Kumar looks out to be in tremendous touch today. Yorker, another spectacular bowling. Just focusing on the toes of the batter, and Savaria Sharma somehow managed to run between the wickets. That's why we said he's a complete team man. Savaria. 2 runs being conceded in this over. That brings back Vignesh on strike. Now the hopes are falling on the heads of Vignesh. If one man could change this game and register the maiden victory for them, it would be Vignesh. Goes to the big shot as of expected from Vignesh, and he picks the gap and the placement looks out to be perfect. One few bounce before it reaches the boundary ropes, and a boundary to end the over. That's 48 for 3. For 3. Flighted, and that's been caught good in control as the fielder chases down the ball. Will be an easy boundary. This time it comes from the bat of Govindarasu. That brings a 50 up here for RR. 52 for 3 now. Vikram NG, the new bowler, straight away given a bit of width and into the back foot. Spectacular stroke making from Govindarasu. And this outfield quietly supports the batters. Should continue with the same flow. 62 more runs required to win the game. This time full toss being offered. as Govindarasu failed to connect it better at the deep skyleg region.
பள்ளிக்கு வந்திருக்கேன்.
Close call that had an intention to dismiss the batter. Vikram NG continues out to bowl. Flighting deliveries will always have some impact on the game, but experienced batters like Govindarasu were approaching it in a different way. Three to end the over. That's high in the air, catches the call, and that is taken. Not in the first time, but in the second chance. A wicket again as Govindarasu, the batter, being dismissed this time. Vikram Anji, the new bowler, came in, conceded a boundary, but somehow managed to dismiss this batter. Look at that.
அடுத்த வேலை
53 for 4.
ரெண்டு பால் தான் இருக்கு.
New batter, Dilip Magrola, the new batter. Squeezes it through the covers as the fielder chases down the ball. Good save. Been keeping things under control. A wonderful fielding performance. Good work from Veeramani. Look at that. As Veeramani did a spectacular job at the covers. Continues up to bowl. 56 for 4. Vikram Anji been a rollercoaster rider for over. Boundary, wicket, extras, good saves. So many flighted deliveries. With one more to complete this over. The dot ball to end the over. That's 56 for 4. 56 for 4. Now Veeramani, the new bowler. Time for some revolution. Bowls a quicker one straight away. A crucial moment of the game to keep things under control. As Vignesh have spent a couple of time in the crease, they know how to pick caps, how to watch the ball. Will be dealing that at the right point of time. A spectacular performance. Another good running between the wickets from Savaria Sharma. This time he's running for Vignesh. Quicker one, no chance for the batter to reach that. If you underestimate the potential of Veeramani walks slowly. Veeramani doesn't have a longer strides, but he have the potential to extract extra pace. Prepare yourself for extra pace as he'll be bowling very quickly. That's why Vignesh is giving hints on how he'll bowl. Swing and a miss again. This time it will be another one went on to be a dot ball. Just take back a look at the previous delivery. A simple run up and look at the release point. He gives the pace over that. Good hand power. Cuts the ball this time as the fielder chases down the ball. Will be just a single. Been 2 runs conceded in this over with 1 more to complete. Last ball of this over. Swing and a miss. Dot ball to end the over. 82 for 6. Now last 8 overs in control.
ஹிந்தியில் போடுவியாண்டா ஹிந்தி சாங்
Flixen misses out. Couldn't get connections over there. Vinod Kumar back into the attack. 32 more runs required to win the game. That's a matter of few boundaries and sixers in 2 overs. Could they be able to do that in 3 overs? Let's wait and watch. Leading edge, and they're somehow finally getting in good connections over that. Still, it's into the hands of Vignesh. A few good shots from Vignesh could change the complete context of this game. It's just 30 runs. The question is how long you're going to take for that 30 runs. Right through the covers. Will be a simple strike rotation as the fielder chases down the ball. Right, single to end the over. In fact, few more deliveries to be bowled. Sorry. Look at the viewpoint. One of the players of Giants is enjoying the match. Trying to keep things under control as Vinod Kumar is fighting hard. 28 more runs required to win the game in 45 balls. The Shivarajan and Vignesh. Three more to end the over. 28 or 45 to win the game. Vignesh on strike. Oh, these were low keeping deliveries where the batter confuses whether to come onto the front foot or onto the back foot. These confusions must be kept in control. As Vignesh is a set batter, he played 29 balls in this condition, so he exactly understands the bounce and the reactions of the balls. And it's time to lift up the gears. If you spend more time, you may cause enough damage to your side. You may lose wickets in the course of the game. So it's pretty much important to finish the game as quick as possible by not giving enough space for the bowlers. Dot ball to end the over. $86 for 6.
அவனுக்கு ஹிந்தி பாட்டு வச்சிடற மணியா
Continues after ball Veeramani from a different end here. As he is having some advantage over that. 86 for 6 it is. With 7 more over to get things done. But they have more time to get things done. Cook running between the wickets as the fielder chasing down the ball will be easy boundary. And a much needed boundary this time from Yuvarajan.
ஏ மேல இருந்தா தீமா பாய் அது பாட்டு தானே
24 runs required to win the game.
கல்லிபள்ளியா
as that goes past the wicket keeper. Quite good running between the wickets as Yuvarajan and Vignesh ensuring that they are winning this game today, having 4 more wickets in hands. But Veeramani is the sure shot fighter. He'll bowl those arm balls and quicker deliveries at the right regions that might push the batters under pressure. Goes for the big shot through the long off region. No chance for the fielder to stop that as it's a huge one bounce boundary. Shows the on-field umpire. Good stroke making from Vignesh, using his form, using his experience comes into play. As this over pitches 4 boundaries over there. Get things under control. With 2 more to end this over, continues out to bowl Veeramani. This time it's been full toss delivery being bowled. Fielder chases down the ball. Will be happy with a single to keep the strike back for the next over, and they're running back for the second run. As these misfields offering them extra runs on the board. Now chance for third run. Good awareness from Savaria Sharma. He is a champion cricketer while running between the wickets, giving his 200% to the side. By whatever the more he could help for the side. Look at him, he's sitting on the grounds, he's tired, but still give his 200%. One to end the over. Seems like 2 to end the over. As that one went on to be a no ball. This time offers freedom for the batter and the license to go for the big shot. Boundary it is. That brings up 100 PA for RR in no time. This time the man scored the boundary. Will obviously be another one. Yuvarajan this time. 1 to end the over. This one went on to be an expensive over with just 11 runs required to win the game.
Flash off.
ஆளும் கம்மி பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அது
11 more to win the game as we are entering into the 15th over.
Part of.
103 for 6. Lost 11 runs required. Yuvarajan and Vignesh. Vignesh 38 not out. There are more probabilities of him scoring an half century. He'll be on strike in this over. As things were quite good under control. Spino continues to bowl. Good shot. Better placement from Vignesh as it travels and eventually finds the boundary ropes. No, it seems. It didn't went to the boundary ropes, it seems. That's a boundary anyway. Not given by the on-field umpires. Taking more time to get the conclusions. Continues to bowl Vikramanji. Final over for him. And the expectations were towards a wonderful finish from Vignesh. He's into the 40s now. Goes for big shot, but not better connection. Bowler under the ball, and that's dropped. And he is not looking forward to go for single. Savaria, the man of confidence, the man of energy. Look at the dive. He's making everything for his side. Savaria. Punches through the covers. No chance of that going for boundary. He's expecting that one ball that helps him to go for the big shot. 40 of 36 deliveries. Vignesh, spectacular knock from him. Now it's a good call between the batters Yuvarajan and Savaria. It eventually went for boundary. Moves to 44 now. Vignesh and just 5 more to win the game. He needed a sixer to reach half century. Had a boundary and a 2 to reach half century. Has 5 more runs required to win the game. And that's 30-run partnership between both the batters. Came as quick as possible. And which clearly shows that Rhinos are going to register their first victory in the tournament, whereas for mighty Mavericks, it's not the right way to start off a tournament. Another big shot. This time as straight as possible. And fielders chasing down the ball. Will just be the single. Unfortunate thing is Vignesh won't be on strike now. So the expectations of his half century still out of control. One boundary away to get things under control. Rajan on strike. Dot ball to end the over. That brings back strike to Vignesh in the next over. 110 for 6. One 1-0 for 6. Now 4 more runs required to win the game. On strike, Vignesh, who's in 45. Veeramani continues to bowl, swings, and that's a thickish outside edge it seems. And that brings us to the end phase of this game. Vignesh wants to finish things off. So following the footprints over there. Clean bowled! Surprising climax this have been. As it's a delayed climax too. As a man in form loses his way in the middle. Vignesh, the batter, being dismissed. 45 runs. Spectacular performance. He ensured that the team is winning this game. Now the new batter, Bablu, the new batter. 4 to win the game. That's 1-1-0 for 7. Swings and got the connection better as the fielder's chasing down the ball. Will be just a single and he'll be getting off the mark. And 12 for 7. 2 more to win the game. Single to end the game. As that goes out of control. Peter Surendra batted really well in the first innings. Just bowling these formality overs. As 1 to win the game. In 23 balls. Heads the ball and gets the connection. Registers the first victory in this tournament. The Rhinos are making it happen. Are winning this game by difference of 3 wickets. By beating up the Mavericks, losing all their games today. Unfortunate start for the Mavericks in this tournament, IPCL. But whereas Rhinos registered the first victory, tomorrow it's going to be the big final between the Thunder Warriors taking on the Galaxy Giants. Let's wait for those games. And it's been a spectacular performance from both the sides. Bablu will be getting the man of the match for his exceptional performance.